Why are so many being killed near aid sites in Gaza? Gaza is on the verge of famine, according to a group of UN agencies. Hundreds have been killed trying to collect basic food supplies. These are deaths linked to the distribution of aid, according to reports from Gaza's health service. They increased dramatically after May 26, 2025. This coincides with the start of aid distribution by the Israeli and American-run Gaza Humanitarian Foundation. GHF was set up by Israel to replace the UN-led system of aid, which it claimed was strengthening Hamas's control over the population. According to a report from the New York Times, Israeli military officials have since admitted they had no evidence Hamas routinely stole UN aid. GHF set up just 4 aid centres in Gaza. They're all inside Israeli-controlled areas from which civilians had previously been told to evacuate. When a site is opened, a designated queue starts here, 2.7 kilometres away. People then wait for a signal, indicating they can make their way towards the distribution site. Satellite imagery shows this site overwhelmed with hundreds of people. When The Economist's Israel correspondent was allowed to observe a GHF centre, he witnessed chaotic scenes.
The crowd surged forward and broke into the compound. When tear gas grenades failed to stop the surge of desperate people, the guards stopped handing out boxes and closed the centre.
GHF has previously denied firing tear gas into the crowd. The day after The Economist's visit, at least 20 people were killed in a stampede at the same site. But most deaths at aid sites have been caused by Israeli gunfire. The Israel Defense Forces has previously disputed the casualty figures from Gaza's health ministry. It says it fires at crowds only when they pose a threat. However, IDF soldiers interviewed by Israeli newspaper Haaretz say they were given orders to fire at crowds trying to get to the aid centres. More than 200 charities and NGOs have called for GHF to be shut down, citing near-daily killings at distribution sites. And 31 governments, including Britain and France, condemned Israel for its aid model.
It deprives Gazans of human dignity.
On July 26th, Israel announced new measures to allow small amounts of aid into Gaza. Trucks have entered through the border with Egypt. Airdrops by Israel, Jordan and the UAE delivered about 25 tons of supplies. But these are both dangerous and inefficient. Until Israel allows vastly more aid into Gaza, civilians there will continue to starve.